Hello, champions. Listen, are you tired of giving up a third of your check every time you get paid? Has it ever dawned on you, I could keep my entire paycheck? And if there was a way of doing that, would you like to hear that or would you like to learn that? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to do just that. I'm going to show you how to get back your entire check every time you get paid. That's right. They can't take one single penny where your employer cannot take one single penny of your check. I'm going to show you how to do that in this video today. All right. So let's get straight to it. So you get paid every 2 weeks, right? So before you get paid, they take out all these different taxes. And they take out your income taxes and they take out your state taxes and they take out this tax and that tax and this tax and that tax. So, so you're supposed to be making $1,000, but by the time they get through with you, you only end up getting $600 or something like that out of $1,000. Well, the problem with that is that the check is already too little. And then they got the audacity to take most of the check and give it to the IRS and hold on to your money all year long, make trillions of dollars in interest on your money, and then give you the privilege of giving you your money back at the end of the year if you got an LLC and other businesses or a trust in our case that'll help you to be able to get enough tax write-offs to get your money back. So the average person is just happy to be able to break even at the end of the year. And then these people have control over your money all year long. That's a big deal. It's a big deal because they do it on a real wide scale. And they do it because of ignorance. So I'm going to show you right now how you can change that. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to fill out what's called a W-8 bin. W-8 bin. All right. The letter W, the number 8, and then bin, B-E-N. That's what you have to fill out. And you submit that to your HR department and you tell them, and they can't take out any more taxes out of your check. Now you say, Brother Ricky, can I go in and do that? Yes, that's if you have changed your status from being a citizen of the United States of America, which is a company, according to USC 283002, Section 15A, which is a company and not a country. DC is not a country, it's a company. So the problem with that is that you are a citizen of that company. So that stops you from being able to get the taxes. So that's why you're paying taxes. That's the whole reason why they're taking taxes out your check. So you say, so how do I do that? Well, we have a service that helps you to change your feeble status that you currently have. And because you were never supposed to be, they were never supposed to be taking taxes out your check in the first place. So they created for you a straw person when you were born because your mother signed your birth certificate. And when she signed your birth certificate, it sent you over to the Social Security Department, which sent your information down to the United States Corporation of America, which made you ineligible to be tax-free. So all of that ain't nothing but gain. All right. The United States Corporation of America is owned by is controlled by the Queen of England. And the Queen of England is they have to report to the Vatican. So all that money that you're giving up, you're just giving it up to foreigners. It ain't got nothing to do with what's going on in these shores of America. So this patriotic attitude that they've taught us to have, it ain't nothing but game. Game, game, game. A straight up joke. A way of being able to tax the mess out of us and have us thinking that it's just the American way. I'm like, it's not the American way, it's the foreign way, because America is not the United States of a corporation of America is not America. America is the American people, me and you. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So you want to fill out this form. It's called a W-8 bin, but you can't, it's not for you until you get your status changed. You can have your status changed within months. Okay. My wife's status is already changed. So if she was working a slavery job, which she don't work because my wife would never be a slave. All right. Because we don't allow slavery in our family. Okay. My wife was working for some people. She created for them a whole department. And then they told her they was going to hire somebody that she had to train for the whole department, the whole job she created. I was like, you ain't got to put up with that stuff, baby. I said, let me show you how to do a real estate deal. So we went and did a real estate deal. She got $68,000 at the deal. So she got up the next morning and told the people, she said, I just got some eye surgery. And because of my eye surgery, I can't see myself coming back in here. You dig what I'm saying? And she ain't never had to work for nobody since 2017. What was that when we did that deal? Something like that. So she's been free. So then she filed, and this is what we do. This is part of what our Stellar Wealth Management, part of what we do is that we help you to be able to get your status changed. That's part of what we do. That's why y'all need to come to class, to the Financial IQ Challenge, because when you come through our challenge, we show you the totality of what it is that we do. And part of what we do is that we help change your status. So Demi, so change your status to what? You change your status from being a United States citizen to being a free American. All right. So you become a free American. And so you still live here in the United States. You still got a social security number, but you are the trustee of it now instead of it being a trustee of you. So as long as your social security number is controlling you, then you can't go to your HR department and tell them that you don't want them taking taxes out no more, because they're gonna say you ain't got no choice. Because if you look at a W-8 bin, you have to withdraw from being a United States citizen. Now listen to me good. Don't let this scare y'all. This is not hocus pocus. This don't mean you turn into some dude or some woman who, they're gonna come by your crib and execute you tomorrow. None of that. Okay, none of that is true. All right. Shantae, ain't nobody came by our crib to execute Shantae. Her paperwork is in. Okay, mine is on the way. All right. And we was already making money out these private trusts anyway, because we already knew that you can be private even with your own social. We know that you can be private. Why? Because we created private trusts that give us back our bank deposits. We already know how to do that. And you say, no, you don't know how to do it. I got $1 million check. So I just got someone tell me what I don't know. All right. When you listen to us and we telling you what's going on, then you can listen to us, and then you can go ahead and do the same things we do, or you can not listen to us and just do whatever you was doing. All right. Let me explain something to you when you're talking to people. Listen to me good. When you're trying to help people, you can't help the person who don't want no help. So I'm not concerned about what people think about me, but I am concerned about what people think about themselves. So my job every day is to help people raise their status, to raise their self-esteem, because I have very high self-esteem. So what people think about me cannot reduce my self-esteem, because it's sky high, and it goes up higher every day because of knowledge. See, what gives you self-esteem is knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So once you know something, nobody can take away what you know. So if you know something that somebody else don't know, then the fact that they don't know it don't mean nothing to you in terms of them changing what you know. All right. And what it is that you can execute. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. All right. Yeah, Demi. So the best thing to do is to keep up with our master classes that we do. We do a free master class at least once a week. So always just keep up with us. We got a lot of ads and stuff. It shows all of that. Come to one of those free master classes, and typically we're going to be talking about something along the lines of how we live private. So it's two things that our company does, well, three things that our company does. We help you to make a lot of money online. We've made as much as $1 million in one day, and we're headed way higher than that. So we can show you how to make a lot of money, but you need to manage this money. Okay. So once you start making some money, or if you're making them some money right now, cool. But the reason people don't have legacy money is because the money don't make no money, because it's just too slow. If you got some stocks, some bonds, some mutual funds, and all, we put $100,000 in a bank account and got $1 million back in 2 years. Did you hear what I said? Just filing the correct paperwork. You hear what I'm saying? Not investing, just filing the correct paperwork. So that's in our upper echelon of clients who want to do that. But my point is this, though. What I'm telling you is attainable because we've attained it. So I'm not guessing. I'm not telling you about stuff that, some pie in the sky type of stuff. I'm telling you that you can walk up to your HR department, hand them a W-8 bin, and they cannot take the taxes out your check for the rest of your life. Can you imagine how much money you'll make? Can you imagine how much money you'll make if you had your whole check? Just imagine that. They give you your check. Look, your check is too little for somebody to be taking money out your check. Are you hearing me? So imagine you get all your check, your entire check. And then imagine that you understand how to get enough write-offs by operating out of private trust, get enough write-offs so that you don't even owe any money when it comes time to file your tax return. Are you hearing me? One of my clients named Teresa, okay? She's operating with us out of a private trust, a ministry trust, where she can deduct everything she puts into it. So she put so much money into a ministry trust until when she filed her regular tax return, her regular 1040 return, she got back $20,000. on a regular tax return. That's a little itty bitty check. That ain't got nothing to do with a trust check. I'm talking about her regular tax refund check. You say, Brother Ricky, that stuff sounds too good to be true. Well, let me explain something to you. When you have been trained, listen to me, I can understand how you feel that way. When you've been trained on crumbs, when crumbs has been everything, why you don't look at the camera? Okay, hey, bro, ask me some real questions around here. Okay, don't come on here with that foolishness. Why you don't look at the camera? All right, you pay attention to what I'm teaching you. All right, it's amazing. Anybody just show up. All right, so I'm looking at I'm on YouTube too. Go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. So I'm looking forward. You know what, Negroes and flies. All right, so you threw me off for a second. I tell you, you're trying to help you get rich. So okay. So you go to your company and you say, listen, I want the taxes taken out of my check. They say, yeah, well, we can't do that for you because of your status. Your status is too low for us to take the taxes out of your check. So what you do is you raise your status up. Okay. That's what we know how to do. We know how to take you. And I mean, it took Shantae, what, 3 months? Can you imagine that? In 3 months. And now she ain't left the United States. She ain't living in some foreign land. You hear what I'm saying? She ain't turned green into a Martian. She ain't no alien and all that kind of stuff. She just has power now. She has power so that if she was working at a company, which she'll never do, that'll never happen in my life. No, that'll never happen. Why? Because even if I die before she does, our stuff already set up in trust. So she'll never have to work another day in her life for nobody. You hear what I'm saying? So, but even if she did, if she decided that she just wanted to take a job, nobody can tax her. So that means that she'll be able to keep 100% of her check. That's what I'm teaching you all today. 100% of your check. All right. Can you still vote once you change your status? Yes, you can. You can still vote if you wanted to, but I would not see this. The United States Corporation of America is not a country. So for me, I ain't even interested in voting for the United States of America, because you're just voting for people who work for the Queen of England, work for the Vatican. Those are just jobs for a company. The president's job, the Congress, all these cats all these cats are part of foreign rule in Washington, D.C., up under the guise of being dealing with, that's not America. Okay, so voting for who? You're voting for the officers of a corporation without knowing it. Okay, so it's really a joke, this voting thing. So listen to me good. If you really want to know who America is, look up the General Assembly of your particular state, and then you'll start finding out about what's really going on with Americans, because we don't know what's going on with Americans because we're not even in a meeting where the Americans are. We're listening to meetings on TV that's got a foreign faction explaining to us about America. I'm like, how people who are up under foreign occupation are going to explain to you what's going on with America? You hear what I'm saying? Everybody in Washington, 98% of the people in Washington, D.C. are attorneys. So attorneys all have to pass the bar. What is the bar? The bar is the British Accreditation Registry. British Accreditation Registry. British Accreditation Registry. British? Why would somebody that's going to become an attorney in the United States of America have to pass a bar, something that's got to do with England? What England got to do with America? See, these are questions that you never ask. Most of you all don't even know what the bar means. British Accreditation Registry. Registering with who? You registering who are the British people you registering with? Well, the Queen of England. Okay, so these are the facts. And if you educate yourself, then watch out. Okay, that's why we have a financial IQ challenge. So today is the accumulating day for this month. Our next time you could be able to join that will be July 1st. So it just would behoove you to handle your business. Okay, half the year is already over, and you could be living the way that we live. You could be making bank deposits that come back to you at the end of the year, and you could be reducing your taxes down to zero and getting big fat tax returns. On top of that, you could be, if you were educated. All right. You say, well, Ricky, can I just have an appointment with you? Yeah, if you got $50,000, sure. You say, man, you charge a lot for your appointments. No, I don't. It's just a lot of money to you because of what you do at your time. Are you hearing me? What you do at your time determines what you call a lot of money. I don't call small amounts of money a lot of money. Why? Because I don't do small things with my time. And once you learn how to do better with your time, then you'll start being more realistic about money. Money is small. Little amounts of money are big to you when you do small things with your time. Small time management, small money making. Big time management, big money making. Like just like the fact that you can get all your money back. You take about 3 months to get 3 months, say it take 4 months to get your status correct. Then for the rest of your life, can't nobody take no taxes out your check. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So if you spend 3 months doing something with your time that makes sense, then you can spend the rest of your life in control of whether they take taxes out your check or not. See, right now, because of a lack of knowledge, most people are out of control. That means they can't control how much is taken out of their check. All right, what's your question? You were saying 20,000. Yeah, one of my clients, she got a $20,000 regular tax refund because she was operating out of a trust. So a trust created a regular 20,000. That's some little stuff, Benny. All right, that was her chump change that she got back. Most of y'all be happy just to get a $20,000 check. You'd be dancing up and down the street just to get that. All right, I got to get out of here. We're about to start our challenge today. You cannot come today. You cannot come today. Hopefully they changed it where you can't come today. So do not sign up for the challenge today. Don't go to myfinancialiqchallenge.com to sign up for the day, because today is the last day and I don't want you coming in trying to figure out everything that we did all week in one day. I'm not trying to cram a lot of information down your throat. We're not in a hurry, but we are very concerned about you. All right. So love people so much until you are very concerned. You're not concerned at all what they think about you, but be very concerned about what people think about themselves. Help a person to learn how to raise their personal status. Make that your life's movement, that you wake up in the morning to help the next person to have more status than they had the day before. And God will be real pleased with your life, and you will help a lot of people, because there are a lot of people right now who would love to come up from where they are if they only knew how. All right. I got to get out of here. Lord bless you all. You have a beautiful day. It's been a plum pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. Some of you all, I see you right now in the challenge. For the rest of you, have a fantastic day. And remember that stellar is as stellar does. Dominate your day. Have a phenomenal day. Smile. Hug somebody.